Bruce! Thomas yells from among the rest of the class. There's plenty of time to see the bats later. We have to start our field trip. The class enters the Gotham Zoo. Our story begins with a man's return to Gotham after a long time away. News of a gang called the Party Animals plays in the background. The gangs have been amping things up lately, killing 9, including 2 police officers during their latest crime spree. The man feels that the city has changed, that he might not like the new Gotham, but Gotham might not like him either. His name is Alfred Pennyworth, and he's here to do some bad things. Alfred picks up tea from a local vendor. He keeps a low profile next door when he finds himself in this place for work. Alfred prepares for his mission in Gotham, but his mind is hung up on his estranged daughter. She won't reach back out to him. Alfred's employers detail his assignment. The intel they have suggests the Party Animals are responsible for a 700% increase in crime in Gotham over the last 3 months. Their crimes seem random, chaotic, slaughtering innocents, and even dancing as they burned a daycare to the ground. His mission is to perform surveillance on this new gang, but not to engage under any circumstances. One more thing, Mr. Pennyworth. There's intel on another new player in town, other than yourself. If he interferes with your assignment, you have permission to engage him. Alfred leaves his bunker to begin his work, and he finds his motorcycle, which had been chained up outside, missing, stolen. I hate this town. Elsewhere, at Croc's gym, a young man furiously hits the heavy bag. He's feeling good and strong, but a shadow looms behind him. Oh, hey Bruce, I was just keeping the bag warm for you. Go ahead. Bruce begins to train, throwing hulking combos at the heavy bag so hard that the rest of the gym patrons look on in impressed shock. Bruce throws more blows at the bag. There's true pain behind his punches. He thinks of his darkest day, his greatest tragedy. In this dark memory, a gunshot goes off at the zoo. Thomas Wayne reacts. Oh God. Bruce punches straight through the entire punching bag, sand filling the floor. Waylon Jones, a friend of Bruce's, says he owes him for the bag, and more importantly, for the time it's going to take him to clean it up. His time's precious now, working on opening up a pet store. Waylon's Scales of Gotham. Another friend of theirs, Ozzy, hooked him up with an exotic pet license. Waylon wants Bruce to come over for a poker night. The whole gang will be there. Eddie, Harvey, Oz, maybe even Selena. It would be just like the old days. But Bruce leaves, giving him the cold shoulder. He's got business to take care of, too. On a yacht, music fills the air and champagne flows. A meeting of renowned Gotham mobsters is taking place with a third party, someone new to the crime game in town. The dons of the crime families of Gotham, Salvatore Maroni and Carmine Falcone, sit across from the newcomer at the table. He wears a large and intimidating black mask. He runs the Party Animals. We got rules here in Gotham. Black Mask, Roman, whatever your name is. Yeah, we don't take kindly to your gang's BS and rampant freaking destruction. We're trying to run a business here. If we have to, we'll run your bougie ass out of town, capiche? The 2 mobsters of Gotham's old history bark threats at Black Mask. Roman says in return, Would you like to see my collection of masks? His assistant unveils a display behind them. It's a death mask collection, actually. That one there's rumored to be Socrates himself. If you look around at some of the others, there's many to recognize, including your brother, Mr. Maroni, and that one's your cousin, Mr. Falcone. The mobsters look on in horror, seeing the hollow faces of their family members. They're then ambushed by the Party Animal thugs who kill them, stabbing one and strangling the other. Roman toasts his assistant with champagne. Out with the old and in with the new. The next day, evening begins to fall upon Gotham. Batman dons his cowl. News reports of the party animals' sick and twisted crimes ring out. Tonight, Mayor Jim Gordon holds a press conference on their plans to deal with these terrorists. Batman flies from his perch, focused on the mission. Alfred Pennyworth surveys the press conference building from a rooftop. He spots party animals moving into the location, likely heading straight for Mayor Gordon as the crowd inside accosts the mayor for not doing more about these heinous crimes. A woman shouts above the crowd that they need to work together and that this gang of thugs want them to tear each other apart. But before she can get through to them, a flashbang grenade goes off inside the room. Party animals enter through the door, guns drawn. "Hi, Jimmy." "Bye, Jimmy." The thug sends a rifle shot through the podium, hitting Mayor Gordon. His daughter Barbara, a police officer nearby, rushes to his side. When all hope seems lost, the gang members are yanked back outside by some sort of hooks. The doors slam shut. They're gone. Barbara approaches the door hesitantly and peeks outside to see Batman there. "Whatever you hear, do not open this door." She closes it. Outside, Alfred says to his employer that the new player has arrived on the scene. In the shadows of the building, Batman hangs above the party animals. They open fire on him, the bullets ricocheting off of his cape. He drops a smoke bomb and descends upon the thugs, brutally crushing one beneath his boot as he lands and throwing the hook of his cape around another's neck. He whips the animal as far as he can throw him. He only stops when he crashes through a nearby window. He grabs another with the hook. "No, wait! He throws him as well, slamming into a light pole on the street. He strikes the two gang members left at the same time, using his cape that moves almost like it's a living thing. Alfred continues to watch from the rooftop, intrigued with what he's seeing. "Alright, let's see what you can really do, big guy." Another group of party animals run up the stairs to the building at Batman. He's fast, precise, trained, a mix of martial arts, BJJ, Muay Thai, all his own blend. A beautiful dance of strikes and brutality. Alfred notes just how brutal it is. A leg stomped on so everyone hears the crack. An arm snapped over his knee, sending a message but missing every artery by just enough. No fatalities. None at all. A giant party animal steps up and sizes up Batman, yelling, "You got one chance to get out of our way, freak!" Batman pulls out a handle from his gear, attaching it to the bat symbol on his suit. He forms an axe to match the thug's cleaver. They rush at one another. You. I heard they can still reattach them sometimes. If you're quick." The thug stumbles off toward the hospital, missing his hand. The rest of the party animals stare on in shock as Batman yells, "You've got one chance to get the out of my way!" Spikes protrude from the armor on Batman's back. The whole group of gangsters turn tail and run, fleeing in fear. But Batman was counting on that. He sets off an improvised explosive to drop the floor out from under the fleeing gang. No party animals left standing here. Alfred makes his move on the new player, holding a shotgun up to the back of Batman's head. But Bruce reacts swiftly, kicking Alfred back and taking his gun in the process. He's gone before Alfred can even recover. Some time passes, and Alfred studies this new foe who bested him in the streets that night. Bruce Wayne goes to great lengths to cover his tracks and hide his identity, but Alfred Pennyworth is just as good at uncovering them. He learns about Bruce, follows him, studies him. Just a normal kid, really. Excelled in school, average parents. Mother's a social worker, dad's a teacher. Kid wins his class trip to the zoo with an engineering project of his. So why is he... Alfred learns where it started, where Batman was born. Shots ring out at the Gotham Zoo. Thomas Wayne is quick to action to protect his students. He rushes them into the bat enclosure, ensuring that every last one of them is accounted for. Bruce yells to his father to get inside as well, but Thomas closes the door, saying, Whatever you hear, do not open this door. More muffled gunshots can be heard through the door. It's been some time since that day. Bruce has been through much, learned a lot. He was arrested, lost his way a little, came back to go to the best university around, full scholarship, football. But he fakes an injury to focus on his real goals. He studies mechanics, chemistry, criminal psychology, military theory, sociocultural history. He prepares every way he can for the mission. Bruce goes to work for Gotham, the water department, sanitation, an internship with City Hall. At last he settles in his job as an engineer, ever the builder. Bruce Wayne knows the city inside and out, how it thinks, how it feels, what it needs. Alfred is impressed by what Bruce has built here, but he's a crusader, and crusaders always have weaknesses. Bruce's is his mother. Alfred finally gets a text back from his daughter. It reads, "Never speak to me again." Alfred can't go through with taking Bruce out of the picture. He's just a kid after all. On a cloudy night in an abandoned skyscraper standing high atop the Gotham City skyline, Batman sits in front of his monitors, recording a journal about his battle with the party animals. Bruce stops the recording. Someone else is here. Alfred has found him yet again. He commends Bruce for thinking to hide out up here. The rich of Gotham own these buildings, but never even use them. Batman is more prepared this time. He gets the drop on Alfred, holding him at gunpoint with the shotgun he took from him earlier. "You're resorting to guns now that you're cornered, some idealist." Batman cracks off a shot directly into Alfred's face. Alfred's first thought after that was, damn kid went through all the trouble to make that thing non-lethal? Next, he hears the roar of a motorcycle. His motorcycle. You see, Batman knew of Alfred's presence in Gotham since the night he got there. Batman takes off, inside the building, crashing the bike out the window. Alfred tries to get to his feet, tiny batarangs dug into his skin. We're 1,000 feet up, where the bloody hell is he gonna land? Alfred thinks to himself, maybe Gotham isn't so bad after all. Alfred rests back at his bunker. He updates his employers that he wasn't able to catch the new player. They tell him to focus on the party animals. And they wanted to let him know that another target of his is in the wind. They won't be finding him. In Manila, a man boards a helicopter atop a yacht. A rich and powerful man with true reach and influence. So where are we dropping this guy off at? What's his name anyway? One of the pilots asks the other. Don't worry about it, just focus. This guy's rich, he'll probably pay us just to sit here and shut up. You think if I call him Richie, he'd be cool with it? No man, don't do that, don't joke. This guy's never even smiled apparently, let alone laughed. That's why some call him the Joker.